Welcome back to Author Biographies, the podcast where we dive into the lives of authors behind the stories we love. I'm your host, L.D.E. Edwards, and today we're peeling back the curtain of the life of Lois Duncan. You might know her as the author of Hotel for Dogs, but did you know she also wrote the suspense classic I Know What You Did Last Summer? Yep, the same one that became a 90s teen horror film. Crazy, right? But Lois' journey didn't begin with thrillers or dog hotels. It's a story that starts as all stories do, at the beginning, when she was just a baby. Fun fact, every author we've ever covered started as a baby. Imagine that. So let's rewind to 1934, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where Lois Duncan Stamets was born. She had one younger brother, William Janney, and parents who had the coolest job imaginable. They were professional circus photographers. That's right. They worked with the Ringling Bros and Branham and Bailey Circus. This circus-filled childhood inspired some of Lois' picture books like The Circus Comes Home and Song of the Circus. Growing up, Lois described herself as a shy, fat little girl, always lost in books and daydreams. Among her childhood favorites, The Princess and the Goblin, The Wizard of Oz, and Mary Poppins. By age 10, she wasn't just reading. She was writing, submitting her own stories to magazines. By 13, she sold her first piece. Talk about child prodigy. Fast forward a few years to when Lois, at age 15, graced the cover of Collier's magazine, thanks to her father's photography. She graduated high school, attended Duke University, and, wait for it, dropped out in 1953 to start a family. Life threw curveballs, but Lois kept writing, publishing articles for magazines like Ladies' Home Journal and Ground Housekeeping. After her divorce, Lois moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico, where she juggled single parenthood and writing pulp fiction. Then came her big break, Ransom, a suspenseful novel that earned her an Edgar Allan Poe Award nomination. From there, Lois shifted gears to write gripping teen horror and suspense novels, including Down a Dark Hill, Killing Mr. Griff, and of course, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Did you know some of these books became movies? Though Lois wasn't exactly thrilled about the liberties taken with I Know What You Did Last Summer. Writing darker stories became her signature, but her life took a tragic turn in 1989 when her youngest daughter, Caitlin, was murdered. This event deeply impacted her, leading Lois to write the true crime book, Who Killed My Daughter? In her later years, Lois shifted to lighter family-friendly stories and poetry. She even updated 10 of her classic novels for modern readers. Think smartphones and contemporary slang. Sadly, Lois passed away in 2016, but her impact on literature remains profound. Oh, and a quick update. In 2024, Caitlin's killer, Paul Aptodaka, was finally convicted decades after the crime. Justice, though delayed, was served. That's the story of Lois Duncan, a fascinating author whose life was as multi-layered as her books. Thanks for tuning to Author Biographies, where we uncover the human stories behind the names of our bookshelves. Until next time, this is L.D.E. signing off. Stay curious, Pittsburgh!